Welcome to BadBoyMowerParts.com. In this video, we're going to show you how easy it is to install a new ignition switch on your ZT and ZT Elite. Now let's get started. To complete this job, you will need one 1/8 inch Allen wrench or T20 hex wrench. You will also need one flathead screwdriver. Prior to doing this job, make sure the ignition switch is turned off and the key is removed. To remove the old ignition switch, you first need to remove the operator console plate. This is done by removing the 4 hex screws from the console plate. Once the screws are removed, the console plate can be lifted up, which will provide access to the bottom of the ignition switch. Unclip the wiring harness from the bottom of the ignition switch. If you need to use pliers for this, be careful to not damage the clip on the main wiring harness. The ignition switch has 2 pressure clips which have to be pushed in order to get the switch removed. With one hand, push the clips in and push the ignition switch back through the console plate. With the other hand, use the flathead screwdriver to assist in pulling the ignition switch out. Once the old ignition switch is removed, take the new ignition switch and clip it through the console plate. The wiring harness will only clip into the new ignition switch one way. If it does not go together easily, do not force it. Make sure the prongs on the ignition switch are properly lined up to the wiring harness clip. Once the ignition switch and wiring harness are connected together, lower the console plate back onto the console and reinstall the 4 hex screws. Lastly, get on the mower and start the engine. You have now installed a new ignition switch on your ZT. From all of us at BadBoyMowerParts.com, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more how-to videos regarding servicing and maintaining your Bad Boy mower.